Show&tell, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 8. We had a little break last week, and it's kind of funny because it was like in the middle of a two-parter, but I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, so we entered colony number 1 last episode, and we were like separated right on entering. We were just thrown about, and so Yuji and Megumi don't know where each other is, and they're both looking for Haguruma, I think was the name of the sorcerer they're looking for, and they are being led by two different people who told them two different things about where Haguruma is. So either one of them is lying, or both of them are lying, or I don't know what. Let's get into this episode. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go.
急に警察の人が話しかけてきて2人3人で増えてこのまま捕まっちゃったら猫が死んじゃうって
Arrest you for what?
飼ってるのは俺しか知らないから
What?
岩手県盛岡市でその母親計2人の刺殺体が自宅で見つかった事件追いかけてきた警官が血のついた刃物を発見
Oh, okay.
現行犯逮捕だ大江は一貫して犯行を否認証拠となった刃物に関しても
拾ったんです俺のじゃない
You found it
それは無理
where?
があるでしょう。血のついた包丁？なんで？
Yeah.
後で警察に届けるつもりだったそうだ
後でって。
Well, that was stupid of him to keep it for so long. I don't know how long he
しか
kept
し
it.
大江の環境だが彼に給料は支払われていない
He wasn't paid a
小
salary.
遣いと称してお年玉をもらったり弁当や食材の現物支給のみだ
Damn.
にもかかわらず彼は月5万円を家賃として徴収されている
Really? What the hell?
呼んじゃダメな決まりなんですパトカーや救急車
What the hell? That sounds like a prison.
団体かなりグレーですね。
Yes.
まずは団体の活動実績と税務申告全入居者の素性を
Okay, so you're here to try to
とことん大江から事情を聞き
prove his innocence, hopefully.
調査を進めてくれ
She doesn't seem very into it,
あと
I will say.
猫？
But we have the cat.
独占なんてやるだけ損でしょう。
So he doesn't
おいひぐる
die?
さん、
ヒグルマ
何受けたんですかこんな案件。たまにじゃないじゃん。
思ったことがそのまま出てるぞ
Was she thinking it or was she saying it? Wait, so that's him.
あ、飲酒運転ね。被告人は19歳で、飲酒も運転も職場の人たちに強要されたものだったの。
Oh,
でも関係者に口裏合わせられて、
yikes.
嘘つき無罪になるって言ったじゃないか
もう無理筋の刑事弁護なんてやめなよ。弱者救済なんて、そりゃ立派だけど。
Yeah, he seems to be addicted to that. And he's supposed to be a sorcerer as well. I guess?
彼らは経済的にも精神的にも追い詰められています。
君の心はどうなるのさ、日車くん。
私は
You? I want to know more about you. Okay. I don't remember what kind of sorcerer is supposed to be. Someone who was awakened?
無罪
I'm invested
盗
in
ま
this
れた
guy.
ものが大江さんの部屋に見当たらなかったこと。NPO 内に犯行直後から行方不明になってる人がいたこと。
本当にありがとうございます
So,
先生は勘弁してくれ
he's out for good?
まだ二審がある
俺を信じてくれてありがとう
Oh. Oh my god.
限られた予算と人数で動かなければならない弁護側に対し検察は税金と文化を投入してしまう
What is the story doing to me?
この裁判は初めから有罪ありきのなぜ私をその目で見る
That was scary.
昔から自分がおかしいと感じたことを放っておけない性分でした。
You sound like an overly good guy.
私だけは目を開けていたい。
この判決に不服がある場合は本日を含めて15日以内に上告申立書を提出してください。
Wow, this has to be taking a toll. Oh, oh God.
全員戻れ。
Oh God.
やり直しだ。
新宿。虎杖も向かってるといいが。
Wait, so he got
シグロもいるかな。
he got a technique? Is that what we saw there?
いつになったらあの子は次のカモを連れてきてくれるのかな。
何？違う。全然なってね。なんすか。
Why does this remind me of Junpei?
そうだよこう。ヘラヘラ調子合わせてりゃいいんだよ。そうすりゃ他の連中に的にされることもない。たまには美味しい思いもできる。やめろよ。
Oh.
そんな君に。
Yuji! Yeah! Champion of the week. So, oh, this is the guy that, I guess. Say no to violence? Sure. Okay. That's how you know him?
池袋を通って新宿に向かうつもりならやめろ。
She has to go through Hikibukuro.
道がわかりやすい。近くに私の拠点がある。
Your base.
俺は日車に会ったことないけど、あの幅さんが一度コテンパンにやられたんだ。じゃあ大丈夫。頭に勝った俺が逃げるくらいはできるってことだろ?
Yeah, I guess that's your reasoning.
言うんだ俺。
Say what?
こんなことやめよう。
日車。ああ、残念ながら俺はレジーだ。君、騙されたの。
Okay.
何その顔、レジー。
喋るな。
Okay, so she was lying, but the other Amai was what did he apologize for? That is Hikuruma.
誰だ？君は服を着て風呂に入ったことがあるか？
ないな。
思っていたより気持ちがいい。
Really? What the hell?
そうだ。
Was he?
いろいろどうでもよくなってな。
Oh
やっ
God.
てはいけないと思い込んでいたことにチャレンジしているんだ。
Oh God, Hikuruma, what happened to you?
触れてしまったわけだ。俺と話すと30分5000円の相談料が発生するぞ。うん、冗談だ。ちょっと嫌な話を返じてみたくてな。
Oh God. That's kind of sad.
受肉した過去の術師じゃない。
Yeah, I didn't think he was. This technique awakening made him just snap. Or, I mean, his life made him snap, and it happened at the same time. I don't know. Okay, he knows about Kenjaku.
賢弱と関わりのある術師。
Is he a reincarnated one?
俺たちは死滅回を終わらせたい。
Oh God, I feel like this guy would have helped us before.
俺はただ死滅回遊に可能性を感じてい
To
る。
kill people you
時
hate?
に法は無力だ。だが死滅回遊のルールはどうだ？
おそらくブラフだ。何？いや、ブラフというより2番手3番手のプランだと思う。
So what's plan A?
3つ。約1000人のプレイヤーが10のコロニーに均等に振り分け
It's
ら
not
れた
enough?
として各コロニーに100人だ。カシモやヒグルマのように図抜けた強者がい
Oh
る。
God.
この2人だけですでに60人の術師が
Oh
間引かれ
God.
死滅回遊が膠着すると確かに感じていた。結界内が静かすぎると
Yeah, most people have been killed. Why are you wearing that? Oh god. Yeah, that does make sense. So, yeah, he got tired of fighting. For good.
鬼滅回遊が永続を歌っている。
それは俺もよくわかってない。
Go on forever.
言い方を変える。100点を使わせろ。ヒグルマ。
Yeah, let's do it.
ぶち殺したってあるか。
I think that's his technique, right? Yeah.
気持ちがいいぞ。領域展開。
Oh, wow. Okay. Right away. Oh man. He completely lost it. Or maybe not. Maybe you found it. But you know what the plan is? And everyone will die. Is that what's supposed to happen? Sit down. Are those the higher ups? Who are these people? What the hell was this episode? It made me sad about Higuruma. And now he's a bad guy. I feel like, honestly, it felt like it was the way they depicted it. It felt like it was always under the surface. This like you could just see him losing patience with the system, and then finally suddenly he had this power to change things, to just do things according to his rules, I guess, in some way, or to rules that are like maybe not his rules, the rules of the culling game, but it's like rules that are, you know, that you can't play around with. Well, you can, because you can make up new rules. But, you know, the way that he plays it, I guess. He's just like, okay, I'm just going to kill everyone. Bad, I think he said. I'm not sure exactly how he decides who to kill. But he seems to enjoy it. And it makes a lot of sense with his background. That he wasn't able to do anything. He felt so helpless all the time. No matter what he did, it never mattered. And people would take it out on him, like the people he tried to help. At some point, like he tried to keep it in. He tried to keep it in. And at some point, it just became too much. And he was just like... And then he got also... I mean, I think it happened kind of at the same time that I guess in some way the technique awakening inside him kind of unleashed all this frustration. And he was just like so done with the whole scene. And now he's just so scary. Especially the way that his eyes would kind of like turn really fast. I mean, I noticed it especially afterwards when Yuji, you know, met him, that he would suddenly look at him and he was scary. But I think it happened before. I think it happened also when he was good, you know? I think there was like some kind of... I'm not sure if I imagined it, but you could see that there's some kind of like bridled, I guess, rage inside him. But you could really understand it with everything that he went through, with everything that he was trying to do. He was like, yeah, I said from the get-go, I just cared about, like, I don't have a story. I just cared about things that felt wrong to me. And he couldn't do anything about it. And he couldn't do anything about it. And he tried and he tried and he tried. And just... And then we saw, like, and then the parallel of Yuji, who, you know, felt that something was wrong and acted on it. And it worked for him because he was powerful enough. Because of the way that he was created, I guess. Not that he knew that, but, you know, like, there was definitely, like, the parallel of, like, you know, Higuruma couldn't do anything and just felt more and more helpless. And even when something went right, they were so shocked that it did. And then it went wrong. And he was, like, even more, like, you know, like, his, the guy he was trying to help just looked at him with so much hatred, because it's not even like they can't even be angry at the system. They can be it's easier to be angry at a person who stands right in front of you and told you he would help you and can't, and tried but didn't do it. And it's much easier to just be angry with them. So Higuruma had to take all of that weight and carry it around for a long time. And it almost feels like, you know, some kind of catharsis for him. Like, you know what? I don't fucking care anymore. I have all the power now and I'm going to use it. So Yuji, so it's really interesting and you know, like fitting. It feels like poetic justice in some way that Yuji's the one facing him and the one who's going to take him down. But I am sad for him in some way. But I also want Yuji to take him down. And then Megumi found this weirdo Reggie who seems to suspect, and he made some pretty good points that there's something else going on with the culling game, and everything that we were told is a bluff. You know, basically, I mean, the culling games themselves, the name itself means that we want to get rid of the weak ones. That's what the name means. So it makes sense. I thought that was what that was. And then it just kind of wasn't made, like, the explanations we got didn't really align with that. I was like, okay, whatever, I don't know. I mean, it was still like, yeah, the weak would still die. But here it's like, he said that, you know, it's not really to make people transform and use their cursed energy to open whatever it is that he wants to open, you know. I don't remember the name of it. But like, you know, it's actually just for the strong ones to survive. And then he would drop a bomb, whatever that means. I'm assuming not a literal bomb. I'm assuming something like, I don't even know, something that will supposedly destroy everything and everyone. That's what I would take to mean by a bomb. And that is going to give him enough power to do whatever it is he wants. I'm not sure. But of course, everyone's just playing along. The con game's going on forever. Higuruma wants to believe in that because he's powerful. And he wants it to stay the way it is. So he could keep on unleashing his rage and everyone who stands against him, I guess, or even not. I'm not sure who he kills. It seems like he kills whoever he wants. I don't know anymore. This was such an interesting episode. I kept waiting, you know, in the beginning when we got the story of him, I kept waiting for it to connect back to Jujutsu, you know, to be like, okay, something happens to this guy. He's a sorcerer, or he's going to be to awaken as a sorcerer. I wasn't sure if we covered what kind of sorcerer he was, but we didn't know what kind of sorcerer he was, and now we know what kind of sorcerer he is, and it's a lot of fun. This was so bleak, god. Okay. Also, I liked how it was played like we don't know who's lying, and then we see it at the same time, but we first hear Amai say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Tottori." But I was like, "What are you sorry for?" Because it just sounded like, okay, we're supposed to believe that you were the one who was lying, but then we saw her and this Reggie dude, and then it was like, no, she was the one who was lying. I don't know who this Reggie dude reminds me of. He reminds me of someone. I want to say Eneru from One Piece, but I'm not sure that's really it. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I saw him in the opening and noticed him in particular. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know what the hell he's wearing. It looks like pieces of paper stuck together. I mean, both of them are kind of weirdos. Like the first look we got of Reggie, no, actually, I don't think we saw what he was dressed as. But, you know, when we saw what he was dressed as, that was kind of the first look Megami got of him. And then we went back to Higuruma, and he was talking about taking a bath in his clothes, and he sounded insane. And I think he kind of is. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if you can really say he's insane. He's just... is power crazy, maybe. More like... Which I can get with, you know, his background story that we got. I'm really sad for that guy. I really am. For the guy he used to be, at least. Okay. So that was a really interesting episode. Who was Kenjiku meeting with? The higher ups? They didn't look like sorcerers, did they? They just look like guys in suits. God, this dude. Did we see these crazy expressions on him before he turned into a sorcerer? There was something about because his irises are so small, I feel. There was just something so... I don't even know how to explain it, but it worked really well. His expressions just always looked on the verge of something. Like he was going to lose it. Yeah, it's like the way that his eyes are like so small and kind of like the irises, and they were kind of like, I don't know, it makes his expression like bear. I don't even know how to explain it. Wallfish. I don't know, something you don't really want to mess with. And yet he kept getting messed with. And that's what happened. He said here, oh yeah, he wasn't wearing that stupid outfit at first. He said, isn't he a little late? And I think we were supposed to think it was Amai, but I wasn't sure at that point. I guess there's no reason why they wouldn't look like guys in suits. Like, I don't know what this bomb means, what it will do to the strong ones, but it will somehow, I guess, make use of their powerfulness. Who are these dudes? Maybe he just wants to threaten them with the bomb? I mean, it's so eerie how they speak without sound. And you just hear the sound of the bomb in the background. Very, very strong. Thanks for inviting me. Who the fuck are these guys? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, that was very interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons, Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Tyranor, Michael Gabriel, Marsh, Stone Tree, and Antiquity, and to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.